Okay, let's go inside. All right, I decided, and for you guys, I took the seat cover off because, again, I'm big into the protection. I'm gonna go to the other side. I'm gonna start this thing up. It's another hot day in South Carolina. I just had a rainstorm come through, and of course now we got the humidity. So I'm gonna start this up and get some AC going. I'm gonna take you and show you some of the things. Now, it's not gonna be a whole lot different from all the Tundras you've seen out there. They're pretty much almost the same. Like I said, this is basically TRD Pro meets the luxury of the 1794. So you got all these leather trim pieces in this truck. So everything's trimmed off. That's the sound system kicking in, which I'm going to turn off. Okay, like I said, all these leather trim pieces. Okay, I'm gonna start showing you some of the pieces that come with the kit. Right here, you get this nice key cover. My wife's got the other one. We're waiting. Now, this is the deal. You will get one key with this truck. All the upper trim Toyotas now. My wife is still in the same boat with her Toyota Grand Highlander. We're waiting on the second key, which has been over 6 months, and Toyota corporate told us to call back if it gets to the end of June, end of May, and we haven't received a call back. So we're long overdue. So I'm hoping that the second key for this doesn't take as long. But it's just a standard key. It's nothing special about it. I guess it's just the extra features on the high-end trucks. So it must be something about the microchips that still, we got shortages. So that's on the high-end vehicles, I'm being told. So expect a long wait time. So that's what happened with me and my vehicle. So I don't have a second key as of yet. Okay, let me just go over, let me take you over to the other side and show you what you probably already seen, the stamping that makes this. I don't know if you can get that on camera too good. Let me go to the other side. I'll show you the 1794 badging that they stamped into the truck. And they've taken off the big bulky I-Force Max that I don't know what you want to call it. It's like almost like a dome plastic cover cap. It was fake vent inlet outlet. Anyway, they just did it with this badge. So now it's got the I-Force Max badge, and it's trimmed off in blue, so you know it's the hybrid. And these trucks only come in hybrid. Okay, coming over here, that's what you've seen before. Like I said, I'm number 688 of 1,500. It's only 1,500 of these trucks that are going to be made. And did cooperation with Saddlebag Leather Company. So this is part of the special trim that they did in the Saddleback leather. And it is very stiff. I saw another lady, she did a review on it. Yes, this leather is very stiff, but it's comfortable. But it is real leather. So very comfortable. Okay, on this side, on the passenger seat, is almost the same as the driver's side. Only real big difference is you don't have the leg extender that's right here. You don't have that button. I'm gonna take you over to the driver's side, you'll see that. But pretty much for the seat controls, pretty much almost the same without the leg extender. Nice trim. And while I'm over here, I want to point this out. I don't know if you can see it. My wife pointed out it's really rough and dry over here on this side. So something I'm going to say to the dealership. This is really rough and dry. It's very hard. And I suspect that's where they had to tuck the leather in when they were doing this armrest. And that's the reason why that's kind of really tough and dry. So I got to keep an eye on that for cracking. So hopefully it doesn't, get any worse. But feeling it, it's really hard. So just something. Not sure if it's like that on all the trucks. Like I said, I am trying to tell you what the ownership experience is about. So that's one thing that I noticed. Coming over here, back to the driver's side. Like I said, there's a leg extender right there. And so pretty much standard on all the upper trims. you know, this work. I know some people are having issues out of it. I haven't had any issues out of it so far. Like I said, again, I've only got, let's see, so we're looking at about 2,591 miles. That's what I've got so far on this truck. All right, now while we're in the cluster, let me talk about a few things. Like I said, I've been driving this thing for about a month. Put my foot on the brake so that it will display will go away. The trucks are so now it's almost automated to the point that if you know, it's really paying attention to you being in the vehicle and you being attentive to the vehicle. So it'll flash that saying it's going to shut the truck off, you know, if you don't do something to it. But back to what I was getting at before, the gas mileage. I roughly, at one point, I've got, what did I get? I got about 20 miles to the gallon. And I was just putting around with it. I keep it in eco mode, but on all in all day-to-day use, I've pretty much been averaging anywhere from 16 to 17 miles to the gallon. And I've been doing a lot of city driving. I took it down to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and I still average roughly somewhere between 16 and 17 miles to the gallon. And if I had to really put a number on it, I'd say it's about 16.2, 16.5. I've stayed in the 16 gallon range, miles per gallon. So I don't know, haven't done any real towing, haven't done anything yet with it. I'm planning on doing some heavy towing. That's my next phase, and I've added an airlift kit, and I'll tell you about it later as I go through this video. Okay, I've added an airlift to the rear end. This is to help with some of the squat. I've been told, well, seen some of the other videos where this thing squats down when you put a really heavy load on it, like a camper or a boat or RV or anything that you're towing that's significantly over, say, 2,000, 3,000 something pounds. It will cause this truck to squat. So I got this airlift kit. I plan on getting the pump to go with it so I can make it truly automatic and inflate it. The way I got it set up now is manual. I can inflate both airbags, not simultaneously, but individually from one side. I got the system separated. So anyway, I did that for future towing because I plan on doing some towing. Okay, now I got this truck. Probably about 45% of the reason I purchased this vehicle was because of the looks, meaning the Saddleback leather that they put in here with the Saddleback Leather Company. That was one of the major selling points. So I'd say about 45%. The rest of the percentage was actual feasibility of usage. I do have a farm that I'm trying to restore, and I got another business, and I need a real truck to do some heavy duty lifting, and the Tundra was my first choice for doing it, mainly because of reliability. There are other trucks out there that got way more power. I'm going to get into the power numbers in just a little bit, but I've been wanting a Tundra for a long time. I was wanting a V8 for a long time. I was hoping they would have came up with a surround camera system, and they never did it. And so that was one of the turnoffs, because I wanted more features for towing, you know, and backing up and, you know, hooking up a trailer. I've seen people talk about, you know, experiences they've had with trying to connect up without having that a nice, good backup camera and other stuff. But anyway, so you know, the previous Tundra did have a backup camera, don't get me wrong, but I really like the 360 view. I think you can use that a lot to, you know, give you a lot more visibility of what's going on with your truck. So that was one of the selling features, was this 360 camera that I could utilize. And I've utilized it, especially in parking lots, like going to Starbucks and stuff like that. Haven't scratched the wheels up yet, but anyway, great features. So let me show you some of the stuff. I didn't plan on pulling out all the stuff. I got the Saddleback bag, or the carry bag. It's still in the box. Let me show you that, and I want to talk about some of the numbers. In the Saddleback, like I said, Saddleback Leather Company, $17.94 Toyota Tundra bundle. I got most of the pieces inside the truck. What's in here is the saddle bag, overnight carry bag. I didn't feel like taking it out. You've probably seen it on plenty of videos. It's the same leather, but I'm not going to take it out. It looks like this, so you can see it. It's pretty much same quality, same bill as that right here. So I'm just keeping it back here. Yeah, same quality leather. So let me show you some of the pieces. Okay, so like I said, I took my charging cables, put them in here, and I thought it was a neat place to put them. You can do whatever you want with them, but that's what I did. I took all the charging cables. You pay $75. It's typical Toyota to charge you $75 for these. All right, so that's that. Okay, like I said, this is one of the smaller bags. It's got the Saddleback Leather Company logo name on it. As you can see it. I'm zooming in there. Oh yeah, I got it in there tight. Saddleback Leather Company. So, like I said, some people said they used this to put the emergency kit in. I just threw the emergency kit behind the seat. Now, I'm going to show you another one of the bags. This is something I added to keep my phone. It goes in here. It's pretty good. It's a clip. I got it off of Amazon. Works good for me. And clip it in. Let me show you this other case now. You get this bigger one. This is here. You get this bigger one right here. This is for the manual. I'm not going to take out the manual, but as you can see, the manual is in there. It's pretty heavy, but it's durable. Same little deal. But I've noticed the only logo for the Saddleback Leather Company only comes on this particular bag right here. It's not on that buckle with that one. So the manual doesn't get that. Again, typical. Let me show you the rest of the stuff. I want to show you something else. Okay, the tool roll is behind the passenger side seat. So you have to come here because it won't be in that box that's labeled Saddleback. It's not going to be there because I thought it was missing. I was like, oh, this is what you'll get. So if you owners get this truck, let the seat back down. I put some extra stuff here. This will be in the Saddleback box. You'll see this. I thought, I was like, oh, that's the leather tool roll, but no, it is here. This is your tool roll. It's strapped in behind the passenger seat in the rear, along with the jack. As you can see, I've started personalizing. I put my stuff back there, and so, you know, anyway, I'm treating it like a truck. So that's where your tool roll is. If you guys are looking for it and wondering, like, hey, I didn't get my tool roll. No, it's in the back. There you go. So just thought I'd let you know. That's it. These fold down. Just see. Yep. I'm trying to, anyway, you get the point. All right, the rear glass still lets down, and you got heated and cooled seats back here. If you haven't been shown that before in other videos, along with your standard USB-A port and USB-C port. Let me see if I can zoom in there. Yeah, there you go. Like I said, USB-A port and USB-C port, along with your air conditioned seats on both passenger and passenger left and passenger right. So you're heated right there. I haven't used that, so I'm assuming it works. You got your vents back here. Haven't you really used it? My son is sit back here, and he's about six, almost, I would say he's about 6'1", 6'2". Anyway, he's catching up with me, and he sat back here pretty comfortably with no issues. All right, another Saddleback right back there. Those bags. This is what got me too, and this is stiff leather. And my nose doesn't work so great, but I have smelled it somewhat. But this does smell like real, that baseball glove type of leather when you were a kid. And that's what everybody else is telling me. It's the same baseball leather feel. And you got it all back here. And of course, I got my bottles of water on the door. Oh, sunshades back here, just like, you know, Typical is coming on a lot of the high-end trim Toyotas. I love that feature. Nice little feature. Okay. And of course you got, see if I can get it. You got that pull handle that you see. My seat, at least mine, I think it's because of the leather. It will not let all the way up in the closed position. Let me show you. Let's see if I can get in here. All right, watch that. This is, it's about the farthest it'll go. Everything else I have to force it, but there you go. See, it pops back out. So that's pretty much the farthest it'll go. But anyway, I typically leave it up. It stays in that position. These seats, they don't flatten out like you would want them to, but they do fold up. Let's see. I'll show you. There you go. It folds in the up position. It's not going to go totally flat. This is the best you're going to get for a flat floor, and vice versa. Like I said, that seat does come down right there, so it'll fold down. But that's it. You're not going to get this flat floor because you got the hybrid battery in there. So that's all you get. All right, guys, going to the back. Okay, you got the step that pops out, step in the bed. Okay, I did a few modifications. Let's see if we can get it. Okay, I added this net I had in my car that was too small, which is now perfect for my truck. I put that back there, little cargo net. Okay, yeah, that just broke. Anyway, probably better anyway. Okay, my stuff. Okay, I added some swing gates, and they have Tundra on them. It's not a swing gate per se. It's called undercover storage box, a storage bin. It's the same thing as swing gate. So you got your stuff here. You can go in there, see what I got. To keep stuff to wash my car. You can lock it. I typically don't lock it because now I got the bed cover, and I had the bed cover myself. I got it for basically about $1,000, just barely over $1,000. I think $1,019. But my wife said it looked odd with one, so she was like, "Hey, get the other one and add it on." So I listened to my wife that time, so I added another one. So now we got two these swing cases, swing gate. And up under here, typical bed, nothing much. Notice since I added these swing cases, or these storage cases, you can't really see the light, which I think I got it turned off. Let me put it back on the door. Now this is the OEM tonneau cover, but this is the problem. If you do this with these swing cases, it covers up your light. I don't know if you can see it in there. Yeah, the light's kind of skewed. So what I'm going to do is I saw some OEM similar lights on eBay. I'm going to put them in the back corners to take up for that lack of light. That's the only thing I've noticed about these swing cases or storage cases, that you lose some of your bed light for the truck bed. So it's a minor problem, but I don't think it's a deal breaker for you not getting this, given that the truck has limited storage ability, and it does have a cool tag on it that says Tundra. But that's it. Like I said, I'm going to get some lights and put in here and install myself. I've tied in series or parallel series to the lights that are already in here, so that I can, get that light in back at night and get rid of those dark spots up under there. But that's pretty much it. What else have I done? I'll show you the engine. Typical engines, nothing that you haven't seen. I did have this ceramic coated. The truck is ceramic coated all the way around, so that's gonna help me keep it clean. I can pretty much rinse it off, so that helps out a lot with the ceramic coating. I'll tell you how much that cost. That cost me about $1,250. So got it done locally, and they did a good job on it. All right, and of course you get the running boards come out. That's standard. I hope you guys can see this because there's a lot of sunshine on my end. All right, let me show you up under the hood. Let me put this video down. Okay, as I show you the engine, a typical V6 twin turbo engine. Okay, I haven't had much of an issue. A couple days ago I was driving with my wife, and the day before that, with my wife, I guess I can say it sputtered a few times. So it did it with her. So I'm going to take it into the dealership just to get them to check it out, to be on the safe side. I know that people are talking about these engines are having problems and failures. I will keep you abreast of that. So far, this is the only minor engine issue I've had besides it just sputtering a little bit. I don't know why I did that. I wasn't getting down on it. I was just driving normal speed, about 35 to 40 miles per hour, and it's like it sputtered, it hesitated, it skipped. So I'm gonna take it in, let them see it, and go from there. I might change these out. I see that people are putting AFE boxes on them. I'll see. I'll do it little by little. I got a dash cam sitting in a box. I need, hold on. Okay, I got a dash cam at the house. I just need the rest of the hardwire so I can hardwire it. I got it sitting in the box. Okay, get up in here. All right. Whoa, it is hot out there today. Okay, let me turn some of this off and go through a few other features. Okay, I did have some ceramic tint put on the sunroof, so I can just leave that open the whole time. I'm gonna get it put up here. Misunderstanding between me and the tinting guy, but I'm gonna get it put on the front windshield as well. Okay, like I said, this is TRD, just to show you. And another thing, I changed this out, got it off of Amazon. It's more of a grayish black, a charcoal black cover overlay. I just overlaid it on the piano black. Because me, like I say, I bought this truck for about maybe 65% of it is a work truck to do certain things. I've already hauled dirt in it. I would be getting this dirty. So it worked out great. I like that. I wish they had did this on these buttons as well. It's the same charcoal gray color, because it's just kind of, I don't know why they did that way. I mean, it looks good, but that's what I use. About 85% of the truck, I'm turning the volume down, or I'm changing the track on the radio or whatever. So I'm using this a lot. So it gets fingerprints on it, grease, oil, whatever. But back to this. Okay, so again, this is TRD Pro stuff. So it's got your drive select. So for me, let me show you the drive modes I have. I don't have everything that the other one has. So I got the Eco, which I keep it in all the time. I got normal. I got sport. No sports plus, just sport. That's all the drive modes I have. Okay, now you got your tow haul. You can put it in tow haul. I'm not sure if it does anything, but it should. Yeah, you see it right there. There we go. Yeah, put it in tow haul mode. Okay. So to select all this stuff, like multi-terrain select, press that button for your multi-terrain. Take it out. Let's see, it has multi. I think it needs to be in something else, but anyway, I haven't used it yet. There's your downhill crawl assist right there. Your DAC, downhill crawl assist. Haven't used that yet. It does have a locker. It has your standard locker right there for the rear wheel, and your traction control, your view, and your trailer. Detects the trailer right there. I'm still learning some of these features, and of course it has your part-time four-wheel drive system right here. Two high, four low, and you just press the button. Slide it. Very simple. Yep, slide it. So I'm putting it back. It's beeping at me. But in a nutshell, that's the Tundra. Yes, it's got all this other stuff up here. A little bit of storage. Hold on a second, for your glasses SOS, let the window down in the back, let your cover, or I guess sun shield, closing it right now. It's coming. There you go. Let some of that sun glare get out of here. And then your sunroof right there. And your standard, what is that? Your door, yeah, your light, your dome stuff, lights. So nothing too crazy. Oh yeah, I forgot to show you this digital mirror right there. There's the digital mirror. I typically, this is me, this is something I've experienced with it, guys. The digital mirror is cool, extremely cool. But I've noticed if you push your hands back here, it gets warm extremely. I mean, this is something the engineers, I think, need to work out, come up with some type of thermal dissipation for the thermal heat that it's putting off. So the back of that plastic on this glass tends to get very warm. It hasn't been hot to the touch, but it is warm. I've experienced the same thing in my wife's SUV. It's warm. And every Tundra I've driven, that's the newer model, third generation Tundra, does this exact same thing. Like right now, I got this on, it is heating up. I can just feel the heat. So the electronics in there, they need to work on the heat dissipation. I don't know what they got in there. I just know it's putting out a lot of heat. And from working on engineering projects, that's a big problem, because you lose a lot of power that way through heat loss. So not going to get into engineering, but on my job, we work to resolve thermal issues and keep them within check. So that's one thing I've noticed. What else have I noticed with this truck? So far, the driving experience has been pretty good. I know some people said something about the fake engine sound. I ordered the Carista OBD sensor connector. I am going to turn off the fake engine sound, because one of the reasons I bought my Lexus LC500, 65% of the reason was because of the sound, because it's a real V8. This is not a V8. My other car is a V8. So I'm with those other YouTubers that say, hey, this is not a V8, so it shouldn't sound, don't need the fake sound. So I'm turning that off. And I'm also going to unlock one of the features. I tried it. I watched one of the guys, not Toyota Jeff, Toyota John. Anyway, he unlocked a feature where you can automatically roll down all the windows by pressing the unlock button, and it'll let the heat out. Haven't done that yet. Like I said, I ordered this Carista OBD analyzer. And once it gets here in the next 3 to 5 days or something like that, I'm going to unlock those features as well. It'll be kind of cool, because this truck sits out in the sun all day. But with that ceramic, that does help it. It doesn't take long to cool the truck down, I've noticed. Let's see, what other features I can think about. What other things I've added. Like I said, I'm going to put dash cam up here. I'm waiting on the hard wire so I can hardwire it into the truck fuse box system, so that way it can run 24/7. This hardwire kit that I ordered for the VFO is allows you to put a battery cutoff. If you get low battery, say below 11.9 volts DC, it will shut off the system and it won't run your battery down. So I want to add that battery protection system. What other little stuff I've done to it? I changed out the mats. I don't have the 1794 mats. Yeah, that's the other thing. Let me see if I can show you. Like I said, guys, I'm sorry it's a long video, but I'm just trying to show you some ownership stuff. He had an original 1794. The other ones I couldn't put up on here. But if you see right here, this weave section on my front driver's side, it was unraveling. It was napping up as I got in and out. So I ended up shaving it and cleaning it. But anyway, that's one of the problems. If you're going to daily use it, this is going to nap up and unravel. And I don't like that look. So anyway, I put these, what are these names? Here we go. Ordro, Ordro. I put these floor mats in here. They fit pretty well, as you can see. Try to get up in here so you can see it. They pretty much got a little bit of lip, and they fit in the OEM slots. So I added those floor mats. Like I said, I added these seat covers to took it off just to shoot this video for that side. In a nutshell, the car has been good to me. I'm enjoying driving it. This is my, what is this, 4th half-ton pickup truck that I've had in my entire life. I had a Nissan Titan, which is a hell of a powerhouse. Man, I had a 2008 Nissan Titan King Cab. That thing would scream. I mean, this truck has power, but that Titan I had, oh man, that Titan would scream with that V8. I think it was a 5.6 liter or a 5.7 liter, but it was a screaming engine. This thing here is, meaning this Tundra is on a different level. It's got plenty of torque. So I think it would have ran with that truck as well. But you just felt that, you heard that engine, you heard that sound, the whole 9 yards, and it was a Nissan. Nissans are powerhouses. That's all I can say. But again, pretty good truck. No issues. And I'm gonna add some more stuff. Like I said, I'm gonna add an automatic. I'm gonna stick it right here. I'm gonna add this remote for this airlift system that I got in the rear. That's coming. And okay guys, this is 1794 limited edition. I've got number 688 of 1500. I will give you more videos as they come across. All right, thanks guys. Oh, one last thing, I'm gonna throw this in here. I don't think you can get it on video, but this does have a heads-up display to standard. So we need to put that in there somewhere. This has a heads-up display to standard on this truck. All right, thanks guys.
Get on my head. 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 Get on